I cannot make my horse go backward. What? Where'd they go? Oh shit, I lost them, bro. That fast. Oh, this way. Wait.
Off the horse now, on mine. Off yours, on mine, right now.
Okay.
Come on now, jump, 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 jump. There you go. So, where were you heading?
Well, I lost my friends. I was supposed to be going with them somewhere.
Well, if you answer these questions right, you can go on your little adventure you had planned. First things, why are you asking so many questions about where I live, Misty?
What do you mean?
Well, exactly what I just said. Why are you asking so many questions about me right now?
I. It was.
Careful now. Don't lie to me.
It was just small talk, really.
Small talk is asking where Vane lives.
I don't recall asking where you live, honestly.
That's strange. I've had more than one telegram from different people saying, hey, who's this Misty and why she keep asking about you?
Hmm. I mean, I did ask someone if they knew who you were, yeah, but I don't recall asking about your location. No,
Why would you ask, if they knew who I was?
because I saw them talking to you at the bar.
You aware of what happened to, Mr. Delaney?
I'm very aware.
What are Mr. Delaney's thoughts on that?
I don't know. He doesn't know what he wants to do, and he doesn't know what's gonna happen. So
Who was the other man that got shot? Was that his brother?
yeah.
Oh, wow. 2 Delaney's for 1 ticket price. Damn.
Mm.
So he don't know what he wants, huh?
No, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like going blood for blood with no real reason behind it is not very productive at
Oh,
all.
I'm a strong believer in blood for blood is the dumbest fucking thing anyone ever came up with.
That's how I feel. But I don't know. Nah, he doesn't see. He doesn't know. I didn't really get any answers from him when I asked. So
Yeah, well, him not knowing seems to be par for the course at the moment.
he's just trying to heal right now from being shot. So maybe when he's better, he'll have an answer. But for now, I don't have any answers from him.
Well, you ain't him. I wasn't expecting you to have a clairvoyant ability to know what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I appreciate your honesty, Misty.
I'm always
You always struck me
honest,
as
honey.
someone who would be honest.
Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah.
You give off the honest to a fault vibe.
To a fault.
You know, sometimes people are honest and it gets them in trouble because they're so honest.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. But
Some people say they're blunt.
yeah, that's definitely who I am, and my mouth can definitely get me in trouble. But
Well, I appreciate that. I'd much rather the world be full of blunt with them, full of people like Delaney's who smile to your face and then scheme behind your back.
I don't, Vane, you're not innocent either.
Oh, I'm a horrible fucking person, but I'll be honest about how horrible I am.
Can I ask you a question?
Can.
What's the why Valentine? Why not Saint Denis? They have two saloons there.
noticed how St. Denis is a ghost town now?
Now it is, but before.
St. Denis been a ghost town for the last 2 months, all because of a certain crime family.
Okay, well, Rhodes has a saloon too.
Yeah, you noticed how dead Rhodes is?
I mean, I can keep going. Blackwater, they're
Also,
they're not
yeah.
dead. No.
Oh, there you are. I go to Blackwater all the goddamn time. I'm lucky if I find a single person in Blackwater.
Oh my goodness.
It's the reason, if you want to know the reason for Valentine, it's because there's always people there.
I don't
You
know.
can't deny Valentine is busy.
Valentine is busy, yes. Valentine is busy, but I don't know. It just seems very, very targeted toward
It is
Delaney.
targeted. Well, he was the person running the saloon at the time. If someone else is running it, they'd be feeling targeted.
Hmm.
I didn't know that man from sideways. I went in, said, hey, do this or I'll rob your place. And he went, okay. And I was like, oh, shit, that was easy. Okay, fine, all right. Just keep doing that, I guess. He could have said no day one. I might have had to reassess the situation, you know. But he showed me he had no spine day one, so... If someone makes it easy for you, Misty, to do something, you're gonna keep doing that thing, aren't you? Like, if there's a fishing spot where every single time you get, you know, a pouch full of salmon, you're gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna go back there every day. Because it's easy. If the first time you go to a spot, you get a fucking trout, and then a wolf attacks you, you go, you know what? I ain't going back there again. There's wolves there.
Right.
See where I'm getting with this?
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
Now, this didn't need to get as messy as it got. It got messy because Mr. Delaney got it in his head that he would try and stage the world's most obvious ambush. If he hadn't done that, this would feel a lot less targeted. But he tried to get me, and I'm not entirely sure what his plans were with me, but I imagined they weren't to play chess.
Yeah.
Right then. So the person who initiated this business transaction getting a bit more hands-on was Mr. Delaney. I responded. I didn't initiate attempts of violence.
Mm-hmm. So when's the end? Like, when will this end?
When Mr. Delaney realizes he's been a dumb piece of shit and gives me the $1,000 he originally tried to tempt me into an ambush with.
Money.
Mm-hmm. It makes the world go round, so I'm told.
I guess so. It's all materialistic, you know. I don't know. I grew up in a tribe, so I can live off the land, but I mean, what are you gonna do with that money? Buy a house or?
More than likely to dispense it to my friends so everyone has a better chance at a better life. Don't forget, I grew up in Tumbleweed. You ever been to Tumbleweed?
I have never been to Tumbleweed, no.
Well, you're about to.
Why?
Well, you're talking about your upbringing. Why don't I show you mine? Once you see Tumbleweed, you might understand why every penny counts.
Okay.
There ain't nothing out there, Misty. It's a desert hellhole. We ain't even got water out there.
Hmm.
Now, me and mine can live off the land, same as you and yours.
Yes,
I would like
Vane.
you Austin to be something better than it is, and unfortunately,
I'm
in this
with
day and age, the only way of getting
Vane.
something better than it is to get money.
I'm okay. I'm okay though. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Have you ever been out in New Austin before?
I have armadillo, mostly.
Yeah. The armadillo just got drinking water that's safe to drink. Up until about 2 months ago, the entire place was ridden with cholera.
Hmm.
Now, what has the state of the crossing done to fix the fact that you've got a town full of cholera? Nothing. Not a damn thing. I don't give a shit. So the people of Armadillo came together, pooled all their money, and now they've got safe drinking water.
Okay. Okay.
Now, you asked me about material objects, materialism, greed, that sort of thing. Now, $1,000 to someone like Delaney probably isn't that much money. $1,000 to the people in New Austin is a huge amount of money.
How many people live in Tumbleweed?
Oh, I don't know, 70, maybe 100.
Hmm.
But that number goes down every year. Less and
Hey,
less
Rondo, welcome to the stream.
people having children, people dying younger. Tumbleweed used to be a busy town, especially with Gaptooth so nearby. Lots of miners coming out there spending their money, but that dwindled up and died.
Right.
Minute cholera came in, people don't really want to be around a place full of cholera. I mean, hell, Armadillo's got an open mass grave outside it, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Churchyard's too full.
It's what I heard. It's where people wanting to hide, or that's where they go to New
Why do you
Austin
think that is?
to get away from the law, right?
Why did New Austin become the place to go and hide in?
I mean, you said it earlier. There's nothing there.
Exactly.
There's no
Nothing
reason
there
for the
because-
law to go down there, really.
Exactly. There's no state investment made out there, so the law don't give a shit. Who cares? Cholera? Who cares? Rampant poverty? Who cares? Dwindling rate of childbirth? Who cares? Dwindling chances of living past the age of 35? Who cares? New Austin, who gives a fuck?
Mm.
Then the people in New Austin more and more are forced into a life of crime, and then suddenly people wearing a badge go, oh, New Austin's a breeding ground for crime. I wonder why that is. It couldn't possibly because there's no fucking possibility of making a name for yourself out there other than crime. For example, I decide, you know what? I'm gonna open up Tumbleweed Saloon. Oh shit, no one's gonna come out there because of all the fucking cholera.
Mm.
Same goes for the general store. Or any other business that tries to make a name for itself in Armadillo.
Fungus head, he scared the shit out of me, bro. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing you trying to make it a place for everybody to come and, socialize or make connections or, rest their head or.
Well, then we go on to the next problem. Right now, Armadillo's been fucking shot to shit all the time by people from Saint Denis.
Yeah.
Friends of Delaney's, I believe.
I don't know anything about that because he hasn't talked about it. Really?
Yeah, well, I say friend, business acquaintance, shall we say. That's the word on the street anyway.
Every time we go out there, it's just to see Miss Tilly. And then, that's about it.
I swear to God, that woman is a magnet for drama.
Oh, I mean, I don't know too much of her. She just, she was working, I worked with her for a couple of times and then she went out west, so.
Now, she's a good lady. She just, gets stupid ideas in her head.
Yeah.
She wants to rob a bank.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
And does she have the means to rob a bank?
It's chilly. What do you think?
Not me having a good interaction with Vane, the man that I was afraid of. Oh my god.
Have you noticed the further you go out west, the quieter it becomes?
Mm.
Yeah, well, the insects already, can you?
Yeah, you can. I like coming out here. But it's just a long journey from Valentine to out here.
Wouldn't you say the peace and serenity is worth the trip?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Most beautiful part of the crossing, and it's the least visited.
I got another question.
Fire away.
If you expect to run, successful businesses out of Tumbleweed, how can you when you do things like this?
Oh, I don't expect to run anything out of Tumbleweed. I'll be dead. That's for the next generation to try and figure out. All I can do is try and get the money put aside so people can build up what they need to be built up.
Right.
Never trust anyone who says they're building something for themselves. I'm doing this for me, for my interest, for my money. All right, you're an asshole. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mr. Delaney, all his scheming and grandializing and planning behind people's backs. He strikes me as a man who has big ambitions for himself, not for anybody else.
I just work for the man, you know.
Oh, I ain't expecting you to have answers here. I'm just conversating with you.
Yeah,
Now look at that view. Isn't that something?
it's very nice. That's the same thing I told Delaney when we were coming down here.
I find it strange that when he comes down here, he tries to dress like he's a ranch hand or a cowboy or something.
I think that's more so that you don't notice who he is.
I mean, he can't change his face. I mean, that's a bit of a giveaway.
And I've told him that he does not need to wear professional business clothes all the time. So that's probably also a reason.
Yep. Yeah, no one can live in a three-piece suit.
Exactly.
Gotta wear the clothes for the job at hand. Anyone who comes out in the desert wearing fancy clothes, I assume is a fucking idiot. That, or they're so wealthy, they don't have to care about it.
Mm-hmm. Never disagree with the man with the gun. Bro, for real.
I mean, look at that. That building was burnt down a year and a half ago. Still, look at it. Still destroyed, still unusable. Mass grave number 1 right there. Mass grave number 2 to the left.
Mm.
Imagine that the first thing you see when you enter Armadillo is 2 mass graves. Yeah, I'm gonna come back as soon as I can.
To be really honest, I didn't, notice the mass graves until people said something about them.
Surprised you couldn't smell them. I mean, when the sun's up midday, ooh, that's the smell, I can tell you that.
Mm.
So, other than working in that saloon, tell me more about yourself, Misty.
Well, you want the lie or you want the honest truth?
I think by now you know the answer to that question.
Well, I was born in Barbados and I grew up there, obviously, with my tribe. I'm half native and half African, so um, I turned my back on my tribe and came to America because I thought the grass would be greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Take it from me, the grass is not greener on the other side. I should have stayed
It really
home.
is.
But now that I'm here, I try to make the most of what I do. I'm prone to stay to myself most times, which is why usually when you ask me things, I don't have the answers because I don't pry in other people's business.
That's a good way to live.
I have found friends in the tribe kin here in Wapiti, so if I'm not in Valentine, I'm usually with them, because I miss the tribe living. So
That makes sense. You miss your own. I get that.
yeah, I don't want to cause trouble with people. I just kind of want to be happy, if that makes sense. And
That makes sense. No one can blame anyone for wanting to be happy.
at the end of the day,
Goddamn snakes. I swear to God, they're everywhere out here.
yeah, it's a desert.
Oh, shit. Alright, okay, fine, Calico. We won't go that way. Jesus Christ, horse. Goddamn.
At the end of the day, you do what you have to do to survive, and that's really my motto. So like robbing banks, petty crime. I did what I had to do to survive at that point in my life.
Hey, I ain't gonna judge you for doing some crime. I'd be awfully hypocritical of me if I did.
Yeah. I try to do I try to do the right thing at all times, for the most part. Having fun is fun, of course, but being logical is very important, and being smart is too. So
Being logical. That is a trait I feel is a rare commodity out in this part of the world. And by this part of the world, I don't mean you, Austin. I mean the entire fucking crossing.
yeah, think before you act at all times.
Yep. Maybe you should spend more time with Delaney. Maybe he'll get more intelligent being around you.
Like I said, I don't pry in other people's business, so
All right, once we're through this
it's
bridge
rough
here,
out west,
keep your eyes on
baby.
tumbleweed.
So, Barbados, it has a lot of poverty too. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. You know,
Now you see that big house on the hill?
uh, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, wealthy family moved in there maybe 5 years ago, and they claimed Gaptooth as their own personal mine. You know, tried to extort anyone who tried to use the place. They ain't there no more.
Hmm.
Abandoned it. People refuse to pay. Law aren't out here to enforce their stupid fucking tax, so they built that monstrosity and then left. Imagine having so much money you could build a place like that and then just leave.
Hmm.
Imagine if that money had been used, for the good of the people rather than I want a big house.
I like this side of Vane, you guys. Oh my
And this is
goodness.
tumbleweed. Now I know it's nighttime, but you'll notice a distinct lack of people.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yep, the proverbial ghost town. And yet, look, still has a jail.
Hmm.
Wobertide, necessary things were built, but no, let's have a brick jail. The only brick building in all of Tumbleweed. Dread to think how much money that cost to build.
Oh, lots.
You want a drink?
Yeah, sure. Whiskey.
Say that like a question. Of course we got whiskey. What kind of saloon would it be without whiskey?
True. So
Now our roles have been reversed.
I I know, but I'm not gonna stick a gun in your face either.
Well, you'll notice I ain't even fucking taking your guns off you. I want you to feel that you have them, so you don't feel too unfair in
Mm-hmm.
the situation.
That's totally fine, Bane. Thank you.
That's alright. Wanna come for a walk? Up here.
Oh, okay. We're going upstairs then. Y'all, if I get murdered out here. Okay. Okay.
You know Tumbleweed has the least amount of lighting of any town on the crossing.
Yeah, seems that way for sure.
Yo, people can't even afford gas lamps.
Hmm.
So you ask why I do what I do? Tumbleweed's why I do what I do. In fact, look at this bullshit. The house has been abandoned by a wealthy family. It has more lights on it than the entire rest of the town.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. Yup, crazy to a lot of people, and yet here we are.
Oh, Vane, don't pull
Out of
on my
sight, out of
heart.
mind, I believe is the expression.
Yeah. It really sucks, to have like all of this, but there's no one to come out here and try to make things livable, make it decent, for others to come and share.
Mm-hmm. Well, That's what we try and do. That's like you said. You asked me what I would do with the money. Here's what I do with the money. Give it to the people here. I'm aware I am something of an idealist, which is perhaps a dumb thing to be out in New Austin of all places, but man's gotta have a dream.
Everyone has a dream, you know.
Hmm. So what's yours?
I've been thinking about that question because that's what many people have asked me. Um, my dream was to come here, and now that I'm here, it kind of sucks here.
As you said, grass
um,
ain't always greener.
exactly. But I guess my current dream is just to be happy and make my life worth living here because I can't go back home. So I have to use what I have here, use the cars in front of me to make life enjoyable.
Hmm. Make the best of a bad situation, so to speak.
Exactly. Exactly.
Every cloud has its silver lining, I'm told.
That is true. Um, maybe I'll own a business or something. We'll see.
Well, if you do, I promise I won't rob it.
Oh, please don't, Vane. I think I'm done being robbed by you. Honestly,
I only robbed you once. You make it sound like I was robbing you on a daily basis.
you said you were gonna come back.
Yeah, but you're sweet, so I felt bad about doing
I
it, so I didn't do it.
I really don't like living in fear, Vane. I don't like feeling weak either. And when you had that gun in my face, I felt really weak, and that made me angry.
I mean, that's kind of the point of putting a gun in someone's face. You sure as hell don't do it to make them feel empowered about themselves.
Yeah, I just I don't know. I come from a place where I've felt weak for a long time, and I don't like that. You know.
Nope, nobody does. I think that might be Clem. Not too sure. Whoever it is, they're in a rush. Anyway, I kind of feel you were dragged into something bigger than yourself without the party dragging you in, really explaining much to you. So this is why I thought me and you should have a conversation, at least give you a bit of context.
Well, I do appreciate that. I'm just a bartender.
Oh, no one's just a bartender.
Hmm. I mean,
Apparently her eyesight's really bad because we're not that far from her, and she still felt the need to use binoculars.
hmm.
Howdy.
Hey,
Clem, is that you?
Howdy.
yeah, is that you, Crow?
No.
Who?
Oh, no,
Crow.
is that Vane?
Yes. Maybe the
Oh,
fucking
Vane, I have
crow.
a present for you.
Who's Crow?
If you're gonna punch me in the face again, I swear to God.
I promise it's not.
Never trust this lady in a fight, by the way, mister. She will cheat.
Oh my! Why would you fight her?
No,
She-
he's
she
the
asked
one.
me to.
He kicked me when I was down.
You
He's a
started
Oh
that.
my
He's a real
God.
dirty
You started that
scoundrel.
fight by saying
He's a
no
real dirty
grappling, and you
scoundrel, I
immediately
swear.
grappled me.
Should I ask
First thing
about
you did
I
was
was
Tucker?
I was telling you what not to do.
That sounds like a line that you have made up after the fact.
No.
Oh, I love
Anyway, Misty,
Vane.
Clem,
Oh my God.
Clem, Misty.
It's nice to meet you. I think we met.
Yeah,
a
we
while
we
ago.
met in either Strawberry Valentine. I have seen you before though.
Yeah, and then that Stuart guy who definitely fancied you.
Oh God,
I helped
Stuart.
him find you. He took a bath for you.
I appreciate
Oh,
that.
wow. A man who takes a bath for a lady, that's true love.
Oh my, crazy, right?
So I'm starting a business
Hmm.
called Clementine's Orange Juice. Let me go get you some. I feel like I should
Oh,
have done that before I came up.
I mean, that's a sound business idea, what with her name being Clementine.
yeah. I mean, I see it.
And who doesn't love orange juice? Apparently it's very good for you.
It is. It definitely is.
Apparently it's full of vitamins, whatever the fuck they are. I think it's a fancy word scientists came up with to fool people into thinking it's
I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask Mato about, orange juice.
Oh yes, you're aficionado of all things oranges.
Well, he's just a medic,
Don't
so
downplay the man, just a medic. I mean, those people save lives.
So,
I mean, sure.
let me give you the orange juice.
What the
Uh-huh.
fuck? Did that crow just come out of it?
What crow?
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. There was a crow that came out this door right here.
Clem, this is not orange juice.
No, it definitely is here, Misty. You can have Misty. Do you work in a saloon? Because if you do,
I do work in a
I'm
saloon,
looking
honey.
to sell my orange juice to the saloons,
You'll have to.
Feel
so
like
you can
oranges
sell
are
it to
in
your
it.
customers. Hang on, there is an orange in it.
Damn.
Oh my.
It's got real good orange notes.
Oh. Oh.
No, zesty notes, I'm sure.
It's real tangy.
I bet.
Okay.
So I've been wanting to start this business so I can deliver it all around, right? Right?
Mhm.
The deputies gave me $300 yesterday so I could start this business.
Oh.
Deputies gave you $300 to
I
start.
got $300 from like 5 different deputies because I was asking for $50 from all of them, and like they all gave me $50 except Rabbit, who gave me $75.
Damn,
Mm.
that's hilarious. But Rabbit used to be an
He
outlaw
loves
as
him
well, so you think
some
she'd be a bit more savvy.
business. He needs to figure
It
out
must
his
be your,
life. He
your
got
voice that did it.
amnesia or some shit.
I don't think I got a nice voice, but Charlie kept asking me to sing yesterday, and I really don't.
Oh.
Clem, I have a question for you. Are you intentionally wearing as much orange as possible?
It's my work uniform for Clementine's Juice Delivery Service.
Oh,
I'm an
yeah.
orange. Do you see? Like my body
Yeah.
is the orange, my hat and my suspenders.
I
are the
see.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hang on.
I see
Hang
it.
on. Maybe this confused you. Hang on, let me. Now do you see on the orange?
Well, now
Interesting.
you scared the local.
Yeah,
She ain't
you
robbing
take that
anyone, man.
mask off.
She's just doing some marketing. She's an orange, man. Come on now. Yes,
Mm.
he's calmed down.
He about to
I'm
beat
joking,
you
I'm
up.
not really an orange. It probably freaked him out to see an orange this big.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what did it.
I got robbed yesterday.
Who robbed you?
I know these two guys, but they took 25 bottles of orange juice. They took
Wow.
$20, 9 bandages,
What?
my Schofield, my
Jesus
Lancaster.
Christ.
They took my knife. They really wiped me of everything.
That's like
Mm.
hundreds of dollars.
They weren't real nice neither. They were real rude. I was inviting them to a game of poker inside the saloon, and then when they were like, "Oh, Delaney's inside looking for you," or something, I went inside being like, "Oh, Mr. Delaney, you're back." And then, they took me inside and pointed guns at me.
Jesus. This is in
And
Valentine.
yeah, it was right there.
Look. What do they look like? I mean, I'm
Well,
assuming
I
they
didn't
were
see
wearing
their
masks.
faces. They were wearing masks, and
See, I hate
they had
that.
like
What color mask?
black, and they had
Oh.
like red rimmed hats.
Oh,
They were
oh,
all in
well.
black.
All in black. Well, if only there wasn't some
Yeah.
kind of unofficial outlaw uniform
Oh my.
unimaginative
And,
outlaw.
They
I
had,
would have thought it was Vane. No,
Scottish
just
accents.
Excuse
Vane wouldn't
me.
rob me, right?
What color is my mask? I don't even know. Hang on. It is fucking purple. There we
That's-
go.
Oh my gosh, that's like one of the masks that they were wearing, but it was
Oh,
black.
shut the fuck up, Claire.
No.
Oh, okay.
And then the one I'm wearing, that was what they had all these Scottish accents because they said, "Have you seen a wee wifey running around here?" And I didn't know what that meant. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
there's
don't
two
know if
what?
it's fake
Scottish
Canadian or
robbers.
not.
Have you spoken to a man named Kenway?
I know Kenway.
Right, speak to him because he was robbed at Big Valley, and they were wearing all black. And I think
Oh,
they
Big
saw
Valley is where the Red Hood gang robs people, and they wear red masks.
Everyone robs people there, Misty. Everyone, the man killers, the Red Hood gang. I mean, fucking anyone.
Do you know anything about the man killers?
Well, I met some
I
people
know
in
that they
Red
pissed off
yesterday called
Kenway.
Gavin Summers. Do you
Hmm.
know him?
Do not go near that man ever again.
Well, they rode into Armadillo.
Yeah, but if you ever see them again, get on your horse and run the other way.
I don't know. He seemed nice.
Yeah, he's seen nice to many people. You know,
I mean-
and then he spent his like last 5 years in Sisika in what Misty? What's it called when you're on your own?
Solitary.
Yeah, solitary on his own for 5 years in solitary.
All right.
you don't get sent there by being a nice man.
I mean, Jack Kettleman was nice to me when I first met him.
Oh yeah, that man's a fucking snake. I'm told. I ain't ever met the man, but every time anyone mentions his name, it's to list horrific things he's done. Yes.
Yeah, Miss Tilly told me some stories about him.
Apparently, he set a woman on fire once.
I heard that too, actually.
Yeah. He set a woman on fire. He cracked someone's head open on the day of their wedding. I'm not too sure that.
I think maybe he has horrible luck with women because that was a woman too.
Oh, 2 for 2. Maybe just maybe not a massive fan of women. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, yeah, he's not nice. He ain't nice, and Gavin ain't nice. Neither of them very nice. I would avoid them at all costs. Hell, personally, I would avoid them at all costs.
Did you hear that Charlie got shot yesterday?
Who the fuck shot Charlie?
That's the question, isn't it?
So Charlie was shot, but no one knows by who.
Well, I didn't stick around long enough because I went back home to go to sleep.
Was this an armadillo?
We had a meeting of sorts with there was a meeting of sorts with sandbags and people, and then afterwards Charlie was dropped off by people riding horses shooting their guns, and he had been hurt real bad.
Oh, this isn't the Genzos again, is it?
I didn't smell Italians.
How do Italians smell?
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, I don't think it was them.
Right.
Do the Detenzos just randomly shoot off their guns and stuff?
I have no idea. I've never met them, but apparently they're doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things at the moment.
Everyone is doing all sorts of weird things. You're right.
Well, Misty, as you can see, New Austin, always eventful.
Hey, talking to ladies, though, is Stella around?
Oh, nah, she's asleep right now.
Oh, great.
Oh, my. Wow.
Do you want to fight for real?
No, I'm going to bed in a minute.
Why?
I'm fucking tired, that's why.
Chicken.
Yep, yeah, sure.
Oh, my.
Because you're yellow.
I mean, you're literally wearing yellow right now.
No, I'm an orange.
But you're wearing yellow.
It's an orange.
That's a yellow shirt.
Thank you, Misty. It's
an
yellow.
orange yellow.
There's no such thing as an orange yellow. It's
Yes,
just
there is,
you look like
I'm
you're half a
wearing it.
lemon.
I'm wearing it.
I'm assuming you're representing all citrus fruits. Your hat's kind of green. Is that a lime?
I mean, there is a song I like that's like oranges and lemons.
Oh, my.
Bells of
Is that where your name
Wonderful.
comes from? That song.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. As I thought.
You didn't think nothing, Vane. You don't think.
I do think. I think all the time. I'm a very deep
No, you
thinker.
don't.
I think sometimes. Usually when I'm hungover, which is most mornings.
All right, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mostly thoughts of like, why, Vane, why?
What
Yeah.
about the drink?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Misty, what do you think? Do you think your saloon would want to buy my orange juice?
You would have to talk to Mr. Delaney, honestly. I just work there sometimes.
All right. Who runs this saloon?
Nobody right now. Kind of like a communal effort.
All right, fair enough.
Try Pearlies in Saint Denis.
Not Burley's.
Do you think they want to buy my orange juice?
I don't know. I can't speak for them, but it's
Pearly
always
gonna
busy,
be
so,
like,
you know.
hell fucking no,
I don't really want to go to the east on my
bitch.
own because last time I went, I got robbed and I got wiped of everything. And I got caught
Tumbleweed is not a bad place, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
It just looks
maybe
like
don't ride
shit.
around with all your stock on you. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, but everything's full.
Whose fault is that?
It's mine. I'm a
Why don't you get a
hoarder.
box? Put a box on your horse and put
I
the
did
moon.
get a box.
Well, how did they get the box off your horse?
They didn't. I left it somewhere and I forgot where I left it.
Well, that's a you problem. I feel.
And then I couldn't find my box no more.
So many jokes I can make right now, and I'm purposely avoiding all.
Oh my. That is tragic indeed.
Like Annabelle or anyone?
Right into Armadillo. There was a few horses tied up, but I didn't see anybody.
Well, I just came from Armadillo. There's only one person there, and it's a girl called Billy. She's quite new to the crossing, so I showed her some things.
All right, it's nice of you.
I'm a real nice girl.
Yeah, I get that impression with all the sucker punches.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There was a man the other day that I met called Mikey Fu, and I showed him around. And then there was. I just seem to find all the new people at the moment, which is quite nice.
You are their unofficial tour guide
Yeah.
of the crossing.
Kinda, and I don't mind giving out money and stuff, but I keep getting robbed, so I don't have no money.
You should sell that moonshine quickly
Oh,
before someone nicks
Lord.
it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck, Cleo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about where I'm gonna go.
Blackwater.
Actually, is there a telegram station here? Yeah, it's down the road.
Yeah, there is. Just down the road.
Yeah, fuck. Hang on.
Vane, how's your brother?
Tuck? Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he got shot in the shoulder by Dustin.
Oh, wow.
Shot in the shoulder by Justin.
Yeah, same incident. That Dustin is either a great shot or a really bad one.
Yeah, but I was going to go help Tucker because I felt real bad for him being on the ground, and then I got shot for it. Dustin did apologize because I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that man's trigger happy. He rode up on us and didn't even say a word, just started blasting.
No, no.
Yeah, sound more genuine, Misty. Sound more genuine.
I mean, circumstances, Vane.
He's okay. I saw Tucker and Ruby yesterday, so they're okay.
Yeah, Tuck will be around in a few days, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye forever.
He sent me a telegram after I telegrammed him after you robbed me, and I told him that we needed to talk.
Yeah, he don't trust you no more.
I see that. I definitely see that.
Yeah, he's kind of like an all in or all out kind of guy. And the minute someone gives him a sniff of anything, he's all out.
I mean, I never. I didn't do anything really, to be honest. But
it was you being with Delaney that time out in Big Valley.
yeah, which was
Because Delaney painted that as something which it may not have been, but that's how Delaney painted it, and you were there, so.
tragic. Your brother was really nice.
Oh, he is really nice. He just he's been hurt a lot. A lot. So,
I get that.
People change based on their circumstances and past events and all that.
Right. I understand.
Anyway, maybe we'll have an event at this saloon sometime. You can come out here. Maybe try and fix that. Up to you.
We'll see.
Indeed. Anyway. Now, you have a choice. You can either take Calico there to get you wherever it is you want to go, or you can take one of those two horses to get you wherever you want to go. Now, Calico might kick you off at some point because, he'll realize you ain't me. But those two will not kick you off.
Oh.
But Calico's the better horse.
Sorry, Calico. Nope, I'm sorry. Thank you anyway.
That's all right. Ride safe, by the way. The roads out of here ain't safe.
Okay, I'll try my luck, I guess.
Nice talking to you, Misty.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Vane.
I can't hear you if you're talking, by the way.
I said thanks, Vane.
It's all right. I ain't always a bad man, just most of the time.
What the fuck? Okay, it's hot as hell out here, first of all. God damn. This the fit, y'all. Oh my god, I don't even know how to get home from here. Get me out of here! Let's digest all. Right. Yo, when he when he rolled up on me, I was scared. I was scared, yo. I was scared. Like, not gonna lie, my heart dropped into my stomach. Oh my god.